Is this working? I beg it actually works. Please work. Oh, it's bloody working. Yes, there we go. I haven't done this in a while. Let's turn that down. Is this thing on? Hey Benji. How you doing, broski? What's good, my guy? I haven't been on YouTube in a very long time to stream. It's been a few months at least. Hey, Big Dream. Hey, Noah, Kyle, everyone like that. It's coming up on there quicker than it's coming up on there, so I'm going to have it on there. Afternoon at Jack's FIFA Clips. We're doing a bit of an ASMR stream to end the day. He just packed Fran from an 80+ player pick. Nice. Anyway, Ops on Mayweather versus Logan Paul. I don't know, let's have a look at that. I haven't really been keeping up. Logan Paul. Oh wait, shit. Sorry guys. Let's do this. Will this work? It will. I'm in game. I'm only on squad battles because I'm doing the icon swaps. But I'm against like an 83 rated team here. So I actually need to pay a bit more attention. Let's just chill out. Let's sit back and see how things go. In fact, let me just see if I can change this. I stopped playing FIFA a while ago, but still continue to watch your content. Thank you very much. Under webcam, if we go, if anyone's watching this that isn't subscribed, can you just click subscribe to see if it changes? I'm fuming because my mate packed Messi and Fran today, both from the La Liga player picks. Them La Liga player picks are absolutely fucking cracked. I can't wait to open some more. I just need to get my hands on some common players and rare players. Actually, I've just rinsed my club. Hey Tebow, how you doing, bro? How's life? You will see on Friday. In fact, you might actually see in this stream, to be fair, who I got in the player pick. If you saw my Twitter, you will see that I had to edit out part of Friday's Road to Glory episode because I went absolutely fucking nuts at the player we got. Absolutely outrageous. Can Chelsea win the Champions League or is City too strong? You know what? I'm actually not forced to wins. Chelsea have already won a Champions League in my lifetime and it was an incredible day. So I think, for me, I will always hold that in my head as Chelsea's best ever achievement of my life so far. So, if Chelsea win it, I'm going to be ecstatic because we win a Champions League. That's huge. But if Man City win it, I'm not even going to be upset because they've played so well over the last couple of years. They deserve a European trophy. It's either Varane, Messi, Suarez or Benzema. Correct. In my player pick, I got Carrasco and it's the 83. Oh, that's actually not too bad though. That's actually okay. I'm currently using a Portuguese team, by the way, with like a load of shit players in it. If the Champions League final is dead, yeah, honestly, I reckon it's going to be the complete opposite of Chelsea versus Bayern Munich, isn't it? Because it's just going to be dead. Logan Paul versus Mayweather. When's it happening? When's it actually happening? June the 6th. It's £50 to watch it. 50 quid. I get a shirt with it. Fuck off. 50 quid. Get in the bin. On this screen, just to let you know, I've got my crypto because, I'm a trader now. No, I'm just joking. I put 20 quid in it like 6 days ago. And then today I've been given free coins on Coinbase. And it's basically just doubled how much I had in. So I've made money and I'm happy. So I can't complain. I put 20 quid in. My portfolio is now up to £40.98. So I'm just keeping an eye on it. Chelsea underrated. I think they have been this season. I think we've been incredible. Like, we've had a great season. People that are calling Havertz and Werner flops are just ridiculous. Look how good they've been at the end of the season. For a flop season, and he's got like 23 goals and assists or something stupid like that. It's ridiculous. Sorry if this has been us. I plan to spend your tokens on. I do discuss it in Friday's episode. But we will be. I'm going to be doing the player moments pick. I'm going to be doing the player moments pack, and then the 84 times 20 is it pack. So basically, I can get 2 of them done. I can do the player moments pack and the 84 times thingy this season. So hopefully I'm going to save the 84 times pack, 84 times 20 pack. I'm going to save that for when Ultimate Team of the Season comes out, and then I can just do a player moments pack whenever I've got enough coins. Tokens, sorry. It just means I need to also win rivals games, and I also need to win weekend league games. So 15 weekend league games over the next couple of weeks, easily doable. I mean, I'm winning 14 to 17 on a weekend anyway. Who do you think will win the Ballon d'Or? You know what? I don't know. It's going to be a tough ask. I think Lewandowski will get it for obvious reasons. He's just like, he's just about broke Gerd Muller's record, hasn't he? Unless he's already done it over this week, and I'm not entirely sure. I mean, we haven't heard enough about it, so I assume he hasn't. But the moment he does, he'll get it. And that's a record that's stood for years. And Gerd Muller has often been regarded as like one of Germany's best ever players. So it's a feat to break, you know. There we go. Yo, Luke, how's life recently? Life recently has been fucking mental. Like, I've got a new job that starts next Monday, hence the lack of uploads. Yesterday's video was the only video I've literally got recorded. I haven't got any recorded for the rest of the week, so don't expect daily uploads. I'm tempted, and this is the sort of organisation that I want to do. I want to get a Tingle Tuesday video out every Tuesday. I want to get a Road to Glory out on a Friday, and then at the minute it's looking like a career mode on a Sunday. If I stop playing that because it gets a bit boring, it doesn't get the views, which it doesn't, so I might not continue playing that. It's just going to change to a different sort of video. Some weeks we won't have one. Some weeks there'll be something there, maybe a GeoGuessr video. Just something different, you know, just a completely different video each week. A Tingle Tuesday is going to be focused more on actual ASMR vibes. We're going to have a Road to Glory on a Friday. And I think the first one that we have on a Sunday will probably be like a scout roleplay, because I want to do another one of them. Best youngster at the moment, Phil Foden and Mason Mount. They're the two for me that stand out, other than like the Mbappe and Haaland. If you can rank like a top 5, it will be Haaland, Mbappe, Mount, Foden. Who else is in that? Probably Jude Bellingham. I still forget that Jude Bellingham's only 17. He's not even finished school yet. That's fucking preposterous, isn't it? Sounds good. Good luck with the new job. Thank you, bro. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of people keep asking me if I'm nervous, and I'm not. I was nervous for the interviews. Yeah, Greenwood's up there ability-wise. I just think he's been very inconsistent this season. And for me, I know I've said this too many times, but consistency is probably the most key aspect of being... Oh, Alphonso Davies is up there as well, to be fair. But Alphonso Davies is a left-back slash left-mid. If we're talking about the best youngsters that really have the biggest impact on games, you're talking about the attackers, aren't you? Foden is stupid. He just is. What a finish. Predictions for the Champions League final? Maybe like a 2-1 or a 1-0. Either way, to be fair. I just hope we play attacking. Messi or Ronaldo? Both, lads. Why only pick one when they're both playing football? That's what I say. Anyway. Hazard. Yeah, I reckon Godwin and Mount. Godwin? Foden, yeah. Godwin and Mount they've both had fantastic season. Roy has to go. You're talking about Roy Hodgson? Bro, Zaha was crying. Hope you have fun in your... Cheers, Kenzie Lee. Big up. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not really nervous for the job. I might get nervous the first couple of days, depending on how it goes and what I've got to do. But like they were sort of telling me, it's not the hardest job in the world. It's just keeping on top of it, and some people make it difficult. So it's just it's not what I'm doing at the minute. Nowhere near what I'm doing at the minute, but it's very similar in that sense to what I'm doing at the minute. Like working at a card factory is the easiest job in the world. Some things about it and some people within can make it very difficult. Not the people I work with specifically, but just like when we get plans to put new shelving units out and new gondola ends and stuff like that, and the new plans, they're always wrong. They're never correct. Like they never fit, and that's what makes it difficult. Because then you have to take time trying to figure out how it all fits on. It's that sort of thing where it's never necessarily a person or things that make it difficult. It's just the accumulation of just stupid things. But hopefully my new job's going to be good. Like I say, I might be nervous the first couple of days to a week, but I'm happy. But also, yeah, that's not the only thing that happened. I've got a new car. We got a new car yesterday. There will be a video out soon once I get the actual car part of the video done. Because I've done a sort of role play. I'm halfway. Well, I've edited the first half where we sort of role play me as a car salesman, in a sense, and then I sell you the car that we've gone and bought. And so we go for a tour of the car in the second half of the video. So I want to do that. You'll get used in, mate. Reckon if I mean it's an apprenticeship anyway, so you get trained on how to do it for the first year, and then what makes it good. And obviously, I can't really talk about the company because I haven't got a clue, mate. Don't work there yet. But they've already put me in for a second apprenticeship in the second year. So I'm doing my apprenticeship in the first year. Then I've got a different apprenticeship for the second year. And from what I can tell, everyone in the business just keeps getting more and more apprenticeships like every year. But after the first year, you do go up to proper national minimum wage. You don't get apprenticeship wage, which is obviously what happens. What's your dream car? Mine's a Chevrolet Camaro. Tesla Model S or X. Either one. I'll be happy. It's probably a Model S. But I know my girlfriend likes bigger cars. And I mean, we've just got a bigger car. And it feels like a fucking tank to drive, I'm not going to lie. From my Kia Picanto, which was absolutely toddy, to we've got a Peugeot now, but it's a fucking SUV, so it's like... it's ridiculous. Should ZH play in the Champions League fight? I think he should. He's been very good. I say we play ZH on the right, Mount in the middle with Kovacic and Kante. I think that's probably how we should play. We need a bustling midfield of work rate and then Kante to break down the play. Mount and Kovacic as our centre mids. Play ZH on the right, Werner on the left, Havertz up top. I think that's my dream sort of lineup for the Champions League final. That's not how we play though, is it? No, Luke, you're an idiot. That's not how we play because we play 5 at the back. Okay, let's start this again. I think we're going to play Thiago Silva in the middle with probably Rudiger, and I'd like to see Zuma, but I think it'll be Christensen next to him. Given Alonso's performances recently and scoring goals, I reckon he might start, but I prefer Chilwell and then Reece James at right back. 2 centre mids, I'd go Kante and Kovacic. Jonas, no, not Twitch tonight. I thought I'd come on YouTube because it's what me and Collect and Play talked about a couple of weeks ago, is if I'm going to be doing ASMR live streams, I'd rather keep that on YouTube. Because it's my ASMR audience sort of thing. But if you do like live streams where we just chat and play F1 and just do normal, ordinary streams, that's then going to be over on Twitch. No Cesar. I would like to see Azpilicueta play. I just don't want to see him at right back or right wing back. So if he does play, I'd like to see him at centre back. And either on the right hand, probably on the right hand side of Thiago Silva. I didn't know whether I wanted Thiago Silva on the right hand side of him, given the fact that he's club captain. But I think I'd prefer Azpilicueta right centre back and Thiago Silva in the middle, and then probably Rudiger on the left. How good's Tomori been, by the way? I've got a feeling Tuchel will probably bring him back and use him. That's my initial thought to that situation. No F1 today, I'm afraid. No, lad. I'm just going to chill out, grind out these icon swap objectives before I go to bed. I'm nervous about the game. Not really. Not necessarily because I'm not a Chelsea fan, because like I say, I would like us to win, but at the same time, I actually wouldn't mind if we, if we were against Bayern Munich or Barcelona or Real Madrid or any other team in the final, even Liverpool. I don't think. Where am I going with that? Yeah, I think I'd be like Chelsea all the way, because we're against Man City, and I think this is the year Man City probably deserve to win it, if I'm being totally honest. Like, they've been the better team, well, the majority of the season. Pep will finally get a Champions League under his belt. Man City will finally get a Champions League under his belt. It just sort of seems right for them to win it. So if they do win it, I'm actually not going to be upset. Because, I don't know, does that make me... I don't want that to make me seem like a bit of a plastic fan, to be fair. And I really hope it doesn't. But, like, if there was anyone to lose a final to, I actually don't mind it being Man City of all teams. So, yeah, but obviously I'm rooting for Chelsea. That's the simple bit of it. Got an interview on Thursday in retail. Knowing you work in retail, do you have any tips which could potentially help get the job offered? If they ask the question, who's the most important person in the business, it's always the customer. If you say to them, you're thinking for the customer, but we know, like, everyone works as a team. It's one of those things. Just answer the questions as simply as you can. Just be nice and polite and friendly, and you'll probably get it. Like, yeah, it's as simple as that, really. City will get the treble too, but not the way United got it. Exactly, bro. I haven't heard that way of thinking before. Yeah, I know, it's like... That's probably why I'm not as nervous for the game. Like, if it was Bayern Munich again, or it was, like I say, one of the big teams like a Juventus or whatever, I'd be like, oh my god, Juventus could take this from us and we're into the final, we've done amazing. Like, and of course I'd be rooting for Chelsea in that situation, as I'm rooting for Chelsea now. But because it's Man City, and I know how much it means for Man City and Man City fans and the people that have invested in the club and just what they need. They need this European Cup. The players need it. Pep needs it. The club needs it. There's a lot more weight hanging on their shoulders than ours. We've already got one. So, like, and it's relatively recent. It was, 9 years ago now. So, like, we've also got a Europa League a year or two ago. So, like, I just don't think there's as much weight on us winning it than them winning it. Would love a full manager roleplay soon. A manager roleplay, I'm going to add to a thing. I might start just doing a few roleplays on a weekend. I think that might be my Sunday videos. Bring them back. There's a glitch for squad battle. I know. I don't like doing the squad battles glitches where you just put your controller down and nothing happens, because I just end up sitting there. I'd rather just chat to you. I can focus on playing the game a little bit. Not that I even have to focus on playing the game, because all you have to do is pass the ball and shoot. It's piece of piss to play, but I can still interact with you guys. That's so dumb. I'm a United fan and I want Chelsea to win. Oh yeah, I want Chelsea to win. I'm a Chelsea fan, you idiot. But like I say, I wouldn't be unhappy if Man City beat us. Like, at the end of the day, it's going to be the best of two teams that win it. Unless, like, what a header. Unless it's just, like, ridiculously VAR and official. Like, if they take the spotlight, then I'll be fuming. Arteta needs to keep the team consistent and changes way too much. You know what, that's fair. I'll agree with that. Arteta just seems to play players in random positions. And you know what, Arsenal, I said this, was it the last stream on Twitch I did? I said that Arsenal were probably going to be the next Leeds. And I think they're going to fully sink down the table. I think they've had their glory, it's gone now. It was looking like that for Man United at one point, but they've pulled it back. They've stuck with a manager. They've stuck with a philosophy. They've bought well. I wouldn't say amazing, because of the likes of, Van der Beek, who they haven't actually been playing too much. They're still using the likes of Matic, although I heard he had a great game today, even though they lost to Leicester. They brought Fernandes in, great. They're probably going to bring someone like Sancho in at the start of next season, great. They seem to be buying much better. Arsenal, Pepe, 72 million on Pepe. Gabriel's made probably about 10 appearances. The rest is ghosted. I think Chelsea have been one of the best teams in the world since Tuchel arrived. The adaptive football. Yeah, I mean, do you know what as well? I keep seeing people say that we're like the most defensive team at the minute because we score a goal and sit back. And I can see it. Like, don't get me wrong, I can see how we sort of go a goal up and then we sort of enter this sort of protectiveness over our own goal just so we can grind out a win. But I don't ever see it as grinding out a win because I still think we play just as free-flowing and as attacking as before. It's like we start the game and we try and get the goal. We chase after the first goal and then we go, right, we're a goal up. We're happy. We've got an advantage. Now let's try and play it. It's just safer. It's not necessarily defensively. I mean, it is defensive. We play 5 at the back and we sit back a little bit, but we counter-attack and it's a bit like we still create opportunities. We don't just sit back and just soak up all the pressure and not do anything with it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, mate? Do you know what I mean? Get the goal, defend well and counter is Pep and Tuchel. Exactly. If you were defensive, Werner wouldn't miss as many chances. He wouldn't have as many chances, but he'd also score less. Not that he's scoring much. So funny how Arsenal could have been Ancelotti in it. Yeah, confuse me. There's so many good managers out there. I genuinely think Arsenal and the board panicked. They were like, we need a good manager. Unai Emery's done shite with us. We haven't backed him. There's tension there. We're not happy with him. What do we do? Sack him. Okay, what managers have we got? And then they look at the likes of Man United and go, you know what? They've come out. They've invested in a club legend, not necessarily the best manager in the world. In fact, far from it. And we've gone for a tactician in Unai Emery. It hasn't worked. So what do we really need? We need someone that the fans can get behind. Arteta's available. He's not even managed yet. He's been assistant manager to Pep Guardiola. We can bring some of them tactics. Arsenal and Man City. Well, Arsenal and Pep Guardiola are the furthest from tactics in the world. Arsenal loved playing just possession-based. And yes, Pep liked his tiki-taka when he was at Barca and Bayern. But it was never tiki-taka, keep the possession. It was tiki-taka, counter-attack, get the football forward and score as many goals as you can. And yeah, exactly. Arteta's not even a club legend. He played there for a few years. So I never got it. Should I buy Mount or Vardy? If you need a striker, Vardy. If you need a cam/centre mid, get Mason Mount. Simple as that. What a testament it would be for the Manchester clubs if they win the UCL and Man United win the Europa League. You know what? That's fair as well. That'd do a lot for Manchester. It'd be huge. Hi Luke, how's the new job going? I haven't started yet, don't start till next week. But I'm hoping it goes well. The people that are there and who I've had my interviews with are the loveliest people I think I've ever spoke to. Especially during interviews. I've had some woeful interviews with some absolute dickheads who just thought that they were the bosses of people. Well, I mean, I suppose they are bosses of people, hence why they have to interview you. But sometimes when you have an interview, you come across the people that just think that they're so much better than you. These people, we just had a chat and just talked about, what I wanted from the job, what they sort of expected of me, sort of thing, what my interests were, whether they thought I could do the job, not even properly, because you get the training on it. It's an apprenticeship at the end of the day. And they just wanted to get to know me and see what I was about, talk about everyday things, and I got on with everyone I spoke to, so I can't say that it was a bad interview. It was probably one of the best interviews I've been to. What's my new job about? I'm probably not going to talk about it just because people know enough about Card Factory. Not that anyone ever interrupted me when I went into Card Factory or ever came in, but it's a case of now that I've moved out of Card Factory, I probably want to just keep it a little bit more private, just in case. I don't want anything to ever come back and cause any issues, so that's fair. Alright mate, been a while. Who you reckon should have had a total that didn't get one, or team of the season that didn't get one? Foden. 100% Foden should have got team of the season. Foden and Grealish for me. They're the two players, because they're the two players that we're arguing to get into the England team because of how good they've been this season. Not necessarily because they've been part of a team of the season, but because they've been the best players this season. Grealish and Foden every day. I mean, Ollie had 11 years of coaching experience. Oh, yeah, no. I know that. I wasn't saying that Ollie didn't have experience. He just, I mean, he got relegated with Cardiff, and then he was in was it the Swedish league or the Norwegian league? One of the two, or the Finnish league, something like that. Because it was like eyeball, wasn't it? Ruben Diaz did get one, yeah. Opinions on Ollie as a manager? He's progressed over the season. You know what? I wouldn't say hateful towards Ollie, but I was very trolling and I picked on him quite a bit, especially last season or two. But he's doing a good job. He's doing a great job with a bunch of lads that I still think are way above where they think they are. No, who think they're above where they actually are in terms of ability. You've got the likes of Matic and a few others, just sort of like older players that they're not the best. It needs work. You've got players like Pogba, and I'll still say this: I don't rate Pogba, and I will stand on that hill until I'm blue in the face. That's not even the phrase. But he thinks he's way better than he actually is. He's not consistent. He'll put in 1 10 out of 10 performance and then ghost for 6 months. Fucking hell, we're up to 73 viewers. Fucking hell. Matic doesn't play. Yeah, but he did today. But what I'm saying is there's still a few players, like, as opposed to the Pep Guardiola and the Klopps and possibly like the Chelsea at the minute. There's a few players that I'd still consider deadwood that the club probably need to move on and reinvest money into. Oh, no. I know Matic was man of the match. That's sort of why it's in my head, because I knew he played, but he had a very good performance. But, like, there are still players that I'd personally move on. And for Ollie he started bringing out the best in a few of them players. Fernandes is just good. Simple as that. Cavani has impressed me, especially over the past maybe 6 to 10 weeks. Like, I thought when he came in, I thought he was going to flop. Personally, I thought he's going to do a bit of a Zlatan. He's going to be okay, and it's not really going to be much more than that. And it's not going to be standout. He's just going to be one of those where he'll score a goal in an important game, because that's the type of player he is. He'll make the headlines, and then it all goes for a couple of weeks. A little bit like Pogba, but Pogba does it on a more of a obvious basis. Anyway. But Cavani's impressed me. Rashford's been a bit off it. But I think that's because we set such high standards for him, because of how good a player he actually is. I know it's midnight, lad. Go to bed, mate. Klopp or Pep? See, that's very difficult. I've won 7. For me, that's very debatable, because it depends what team you've got and what team you need. If you've got a class team and you just need someone to implement a specific tactic, you go with Pep. He's a serial winner. If you've got a squad and you think there's a lot of potential in this squad, we just need someone to really bring him out. We need someone that can implement a fast attacking, aggressive style. Then you go with Klopp. This is why people have different managers throughout time, is because... Wait, hang on. Yeah, I've done that. Right, I can get rid of them. Rashford's very wasteful with chances. He has been recently, but manager of the season for you, quite honestly, it's David Moyes. It is. At the start of the season, I had West Ham to go down. I did. There's no way in hell that they should be where they are. They are playing incredible. They're insane. Do I rate Busquets? Yeah, obviously. He's been one of the world's best for so long. I'm probably pinning Chelsea win the title next season. You know what? I can see it happening. Rodgers in with a shout. No, see. I'm not sure with that. I'm not sure with Brendan Rodgers, because compared to the squad he's actually had, don't get me wrong, he's done incredible at the start of the season. But this back end of the season, he's really let it slip. And it just seems to be what happens with Brendan Rodgers, isn't it? Because it happened at Liverpool, it's happening at Leicester. It just slips at the back end of the season, and I don't know why or how or why it happens. I'm an YouTube video, my friendly prediction back shocking. Yeah, I think mine are, to be fair. Definitely Klopp. It's Pep's final for the first time in 10 years and got even more budget than Klopp. Klopp brought Dortmund. Exactly, bro. Like, if you're just comparing the two and you've got just a subpar team, if you have the best team in the world, you bring in Pep. He's going to implement a system and he's going to win you things. Klopp might not necessarily do that. If you have a okay squad with plenty of potential, a few areas to improve, you bring in Klopp. You don't even look at Pep. Who's my favourite football player currently? That's currently playing football, Mason Mount. But of past time, it's Lampard. Hi, NS Bosgert. I'm going to go with that. You honestly don't. I don't watch Man United enough, to be fair. I don't actually. You know what? I actually don't watch much football anymore. I used to watch every weekend. I used to watch all the teams as much as I could. I even used to watch Match of the Day at the end, even if I'd seen the games. However, I can't find time nowadays. I work all of Saturdays and Sundays, or currently have been working all Saturdays and Sundays. So the best I get is watching things, looking at stats, trying to keep up as much as possible. But when I do get to watch them, I do look out for key players. If I watch 2 or 3 games and I don't see Pogba in any game, I'm sorry, but if he's that good, he needs to be playing as well every game. Why didn't the Silvermen do the Portuguese together? Because can't be bothered. CBA. Peaked with Dortmund in 2013, and I think he's peaked with Liverpool. Yeah. You're probably about right. No, let's keep it there. Right, we're going to do Silver League. We're going to do the Turkish League in Silvers, I think. Hey, look, I'm doing icon swaps at the moment. The actual rewards are quality, but the new objectives are a drag. Yeah, they are a bit long. Can I go? Is it Super League? There we go. Best English under 22 player Foden, without a doubt. We've just been through that. Plus, I can't afford to do silver Eredivisie. Yeah. Well, I don't even think. Have I got any silver? Have I got any silver Turkish League players? Oh, okay. Right, mid, cam, centre forward, striker. Centre forward, there we go. What is it you doing from Swaps Luke? I'm going to be taken. Oh god, I'm probably bringing Man City Football Club get relegated. Not going to happen. Do you agree Pep can't be compared to Sir Alex yet? Yeah, I agree with that. Sir Alex Ferguson won a lot over a long period. Pep has won a lot over short stints. They're different managers. I'm gonna review teams anytime soon. Relatively. IQ test. Who's better, Greenwood or Werner? In terms of raw ability, I'd probably go Greenwood. Werner clear? Really? Werner clear of Greenwood? I think... Can I just ask a question? Why do we keep comparing people? They play in different teams, different systems. They might line up in the same position, but they're different. Okay, compare Jadon Sancho and Bernardo Silva because they're both right wingers. You can't, because Bernardo Silva plays as a wide cam. Sancho plays as a wide midfielder. I think Werner's going to come into it next season. I think he's going to do class. Playing out on the left, he looks a lot better. It's not easy because they play different positions. I'm sort of just sick of comparing people. Just constantly. Can't we just appreciate the fact that people are sick and they're the best footballers we're going to see in that team, in that position? You can't compare Greenwood and Werner. Werner plays as a striker / left winger because he's versatile, he moves in and out. Greenwood plays as a striker or a right midfielder, but only when he's put in that position. If he starts as a striker, he'll be playing striker. If he's on the right mid, he'll run down the right, cut inside and score goals. He's a clinical finisher. Werner can be put up top, but you'll find him out on the left wing. Mount will have gone inside. Havertz will have dropped back into midfield because that's just the rotation that happens. and they'll be in specific positions at specific times, and maybe he'll get a goal, maybe he'll get an assist. A lot of the time this season he'll miss the target or just hit the keeper. But as long as the chances keep coming, you can't really go wrong. Oh my day, what's all this bollocks? Welcome back? What do you mean welcome back? What do you mean welcome back? I've been playing for 6 fucking months. Guys, I've got a welcome pack. What the fuck is this? I'm saving this as a replay. Oh, it's a blue. I've been fucking debated. What is this? Mason, I'll get Mason Mount every day. I got a lone icon. What the fuck is this? It's like comparing Zlatan to Giovinco. Same position on the pitch, but couldn't be further apart in terms of play. Exactly. Doing 85. I'm not doing 85 plus back. Oh, I tell you what, boys. Right, just ever so quick question. Is there a... What do you mean, nah? You wouldn't take Pogba over Mason Mount? Yeah, you know what? Since Havertz played at centre forward in that false 9, I genuinely think Havertz, that's his position. I'd play him as a striker, as a false 9. Is there, just a quick question, is there any nationality-specific icon swap objectives? Like French, Brazilian, Netherlands or Argentinian? Compare Luke and Messi. I think Messi might be above me, but I don't know, it could be close. I don't want to vote because it's myself, but I think he could be just above me. Let's see what you say. Pep or Zidane? I didn't really watch much of them play. I'd watched more of Zidane. I was much more aware. No, there isn't, so I'll be taking Ronaldo then. Thank you. You know what? Why? Do you know of course I know how Cal tracking is. There's me wondering who Clemens is from League 2. Peak for you. Talk about my... Oh, as a manager. Pep. Pep every day of the week. Luke has a better right foot. That's fair. Why do they do such dead tifos? What is that? Who's on the fucking EA Arts team? Starting a job tomorrow, I need Clem look. Big up. Big up the new job. Oh, milestones. What have we done? Score 300 goals using silver plate. Oh, I thought I got a 100k pattern. I saw that on the right. It's the group reward, isn't it? Nice. Prime CR7 or Prime Messi? Oh, Prime Messi. Like, I think Ronaldo and Messi, they have been at their peak for so long. They just have. But I think if you were to get the best ever performance, Messi is above Ronaldo in that. I know you get a 45k pack, I'm quite happy. Prime Gold Players pack. What is it that I need to do? It's not this one. Is it Rivals we still need to do for an Ultimate pack? Scoring 200 Rivals matches. I'm going to be playing plenty of Rivals anyway, aren't I? So we get an Ultimate pack soon. I'm miles away from that. No, my Messi is just superior. He is more complete and is just a beast. Messi's best moment, do you know when he put Boateng on his arse, or where he had that goal with Iniesta? Where do you think he's going to go? I actually think he might go to United. Not CR7. Oh, CR7 hat-trick in the Champions League, though. Oh, see, the thing is, it's me or Buffon in goal. I think I might have to go Buffon on that, because me in goal is an absolute sight for sore eyes, isn't it? Should we open the pack? Go on then. 45k pack, come on. Come on, come on. 45k pack, come on. Oh, it's a non-walkout inform. Me, Claire. Yeah, we're doing it in 2019. The fact that we were doing it in 2019, the fact that we're doing it in 2009 and we're still doing it now says a lot about them players. Yes, lads, big up Shrek. So, Super League. Silver. These are going to be outrageous prices, aren't they? Right. I've been good. How have you been? I'm just looking for the people the most paced. You. Turkmen from... Turkmen. Men from Turkey. A bit of Stephen Corker. Yes, please. What do you think about Cabo Dragon? He's right. It does me head in. Put on a pair of goalkeeper gloves on Sunday League game. You shouldn't be that bad. I go, oh, fucking trust me. You don't want it to shot at me. I won't save it. I'm a pussy. Oh, wait, no, we have a right. Do we have? Yeah, we have a right. I'm not surprised. Yeah, he's just full on bait, isn't it? Who's going to win the Ballon d'Or? I said Lewandowski. I think he'll win it. He deserved it last year. He deserves it this year. There we go. Right, let's have a look at. Pardon me. Lewandowski has scored 39 goals this season in 27 games. Right. Put this into perspective. Lewandowski is having the best goal scoring record of his life. Right? 46 goals in 38 games. Which is an outrageous feat. Messi got 91. Yeah, I can see Mbappe getting it just for stupid reason. Right, let's update my portfolio. £40.93. Not doing too bad. Does it tell me how much I'm up? No. I'm quite happy. In terms of Stella, I'm up at least 25% this week. I bought Stella Lumens XLM when it was on 36p. It's currently on 50p. I'm well happy. Can only get better, right? I'm going to sign now. Haaland was injured though. That's fair. Yeah, he's on the record of most goals scored in Bundesliga. Seal. I love that. Oh, I need some CDMs as well. Apologies for that. Skeptra P Money you pick. You know what, I must say I've listened to more Skepta in my time, so I've probably got to go Skepta. Not that I listen to them all regularly. So I can only pick Skepta really, can't I? Well, we had a goalkeeper, lads. Let's look at the Silver and the Turk League done. Do you invest in crypto? No, I just had 20 quid last week, so I put 20 quid in one that my mate told me was good. My mate's investing in it, so I just take their advice. And so I put 20 quid in. I've been given free coins by Coinbase for completing the rewards, of which one of them I'd already invested in, so I'm quite happy because it gave me an extra £12 worth of coin. How much? I was on 50. It's giving me an extra 14 full coins, so I'm happy. I suppose we just go you. That's the guy I just bought, isn't it? So I'm buy you instead. Okay, done. Haaland just got injured 2 games before. One was a cup game and the other was a league game. Still on, so has not scored the last game. So no. Oh. XRP is all about this lawsuit, right? Yeah, pretty much. They've got a lawsuit against them that they're probably going to win, apparently. I think no matter which way it goes, the crypto goes up as soon as it is. Something like that. I don't fucking know. So the price is set to boom, if I'm not mistaken. Even if it doesn't, I've still made money on it. Because if it starts to tank, I've lost 20 quid maximum. Yeah, when it goes up 6 times, yes. So it's currently on 50p. I invested at 36p. I've got 50 coins. They're saying that they hope it will get to, by the next year, it will get to about £2, £3, something like that. If it does go up 6 times from what was 30p, so that does make about two quid on it. But in the next 5 years, they're expecting it to go up to like 31 quid. And now 31, I don't know if you do maths. £31 times the 50 coins that I've got. Actually, I've got more. I've got more now because they give me free coins. I've got 64. So times 64, I'll be on £2,000. So I'm going to be happy. That's a good investment from. A good investment from £20, 20 great British pounds. So I'm quite happy. It seems like a good one to go for at the minute. And then they gave me some other ones. They gave me Compound and Ampleforth just because I watched a video. And I got given £2 worth of Ampleforth, which is next to nothing because Ampleforth is currently on £23 a coin. And then Compound I got given £6 worth, and it's on £612 a coin. And they gave it me when it was on like 590, because it was at 7:35 this afternoon, so it's 598 and it's now on 612. So made a bit of money there anyway. So I can't complain, can I? They give you free coins. I've currently I've got £18 of my own money invested because it took a £1.50 admin fee off the 20 quid I invested. So I've invested £18.50 of my own money and I'm up to £41. I can't complain. I'm excited for the blue passport. I actually am, I mean, it's a Chelsea passport, isn't it? I can't complain. Imagine a Tottenham fan having to have a blue passport, an Arsenal fan having to have a blue passport. You get to get a nice blue passport. I like this, just a nice chill stream. I forgot how nice it is to just stream an ASMR, not argue with people. Because when you're streaming ASMR, people are less likely to actually argue with you. And even when they are argumentative, they're like, no, I get your point. It's just nice and chill, innit? If I were you, I'd set aside like £15 a month and invest that. That's literally what I'm going to do. Like every payday, I'm just going to put maybe 15, 20 quid in. And just keep buying. Might look at different ones over the different months. Because I was actually worried midweek. Because XLM went from, so say, my initial investment, it was like £18.50. After a day, it was up at like £20, and I thought, okay, I've at least recouped the money that I put in because of the admin fee. Then went up to 22 and then 25. And then I finished work one day this week, well, mid last week, and it was like £20 and 80 pence. I was like, that's tanked. It's from like 25 quid. And I was like, on my days, like it's dropping. And I was like, do I pull it out and I'll take the pound, take the pound I've made over like 3 days. And then I thought, no, it's just having a dip. Why am I panicking? And it just goes back up and then goes back down, and then goes back up and then goes back down. But I was looking at it from like months ago, and it was on like, I don't know, like £2. Then it went to £10. Then it dropped back down to like £7 or £8. Then went up to £20. Then it dropped back down to about £15, and then it went back up to like £22 or something, and then dropped down to 18. And that's when I technically invested in it. Not £18. It was nothing like that. Ignore what I'm saying. I'm looking at my own portfolio. It was a couple of pence. Then it went up to like 10 pence. That's the integers I want to talk about. Is in pence, not pounds. Then it went up to like 20 pence, and then it back down to about 15. Then up to 30 pence, and then back down to about 22. And then it kept going up, and it just goes like that. That's how it happens. And then, yeah. It was on, I think it was on 42p. And then it dropped to 36, and that was the day I invested, because I asked my mate what I should invest £20 in. I've got £20, what do I stick it on? And he went, you might as well whack it on XLM because it's down at the minute, and it will probably rise again the next day or two. Then it went up to like 46p, and I was like 38 to 46, and I was like, I'm dead happy. Then it went back down to like 42p, And I was like, okay, I've made a couple of pence per coin. So like £2. And now it's on, I think it's on like 50p a coin. It's on bang on 50p a coin. So it just keeps going out. I'm rather impressed. Although that's reversed for you, isn't it? So it'll be, there you go. You can see it better now. Yeah, I think I prefer doing ASMR live stream. People are just so much more chill. I'm going to concede. Dickhead. Imagine Arsenal fans, but I think Arsenal are about to go down. Yeah, it's probably good to buy more than it is. I just haven't got the money to put into it at the minute. I wish I did, but I've got a holiday to pay for at the end of the month. Bitcoin's jumped so much. Like, I genuinely, the other week I thought it was on £50,000, right? Or I thought months ago it might have been on 50. So when I saw it on 40, I was like, that's tanked like 10k. Then I looked and it wasn't 50, it was £5,000, and I was like, that makes more sense. Bitcoin's £5,000, and now it's on 40. I was like, fucking hell, if you bought a coin for £5,000, you've made 35 grand profit. Outrageous behaviour. And I was like, I read that completely wrong. That's ridiculous. Damn, times your profit by 8 in like 3 months. Bloody ridiculous. Which I'm hoping is very similar to what XLM's going to do. But obviously not on a like £1,000 scale. It'll go up like a couple of quid, but still 6 times. And I'm just going to hold. Invest when it starts dipping. Like the minute that XLM hits about, 45. If it drops back down to like 40 to 45 pence, I'll probably put another 20 quid in. If I haven't got that money to put in, so I can't. But like I say, I've got a holiday to pay for at the end of this month because I'm going on holiday in July. What else have I got? I don't have to pay my credit card off. I've already paid that off. Yeah, so I've got to keep some of my savings. BitConnect. Go and finish that. Thank you, finally. What's up, bro? Having a good night? I am Fred Van Vliet. Thank you. Trading 2-on-2 is good to practice and learn as you can simulate investing. That's pretty cool. I might have to get it, but I just haven't got the time to learn it. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather just ask my mates what's going to go up in the next couple of years. They'll be like, well, this one's definitely going to go up in a couple of years. If not a couple of weeks, it'll just keep going up and up. In all fairness, quite a lot of them are probably just going to rise over the next year or two. Only the ones that are already peaking, they could get better and better and better as the year goes on, but there is a potential with those that they just sink and fall a bit flat. So if the rest of them, there's always a chance to just invest now, even if it's like £20 to £100, whatever you might want to put in, even if it's a tenner. In maybe 3 or 4 years' time, this is probably going to be big, isn't it? Because these are the ones that started out when it was booming. And if they're still there in 5 to 10 years, it's like imagine it as YouTube channels, right? You had the founders, which were like the Water Whispers and Maria Gentle Whispering and all of these other massive creators that were there from the birth of ASMR sort of thing. You have the likes of GB ASMR and ASMR Darling that came around at when ASMR started becoming popular. Everyone was investing their time into it. They're now the channels that are big because they've stuck with it during that boom, and they're the ones that are seen as the people that were there. Very similar to going to happen here. We're currently in a point of Bitcoin where, well, not Bitcoin, but crypto. Luke, it actually is stupid money. A little comment from France. We also watch you. Vic, that is absolutely poggers, mate. Well, not poggers, but no, it is. It's sick. It's sick. I love people watching me from different places. Was Tim, this isn't Odd Black the card you got from being gassed on your Twitter video? Why? Do you think it was Odd Black? I mean, I'm neither confirming nor denying whether I got Odd Black. But do you think that's the player I got gassed over? A 96 goalkeeper worth 150k? When I quite clearly in the video said 2.7 million coin player. I'm actually going to check whether the player is still worth 2 point. Let's go foot bin. Search. Yeah, still 2.7 million coin player. Just saying. Peter Basgolf, honestly. What do you mean have I heard it yet? Have I heard it? I've had it on fucking repeat. He's in the game like Rubicon Mango. Two dogs, David is Rambo. 94, kicked his door. No, 94, disrespect, kicked his door. Did I not say 2. Yeah, 2.7. That's what I meant, right? Did I just say 2.4? I didn't say 2.7. Did I edit that bit out of the clip? Because I didn't want to ruin it. Oh, fair play. I'm sad you didn't release a reaction of Chelsea Madrid, but in ASMR so I could scream. Bro, I was just happy just watching the match, I'm not going to lie. I was on Discord with a few ASMR friends. I never said 2. Okay, he's worth 2.7 mil, there you go. There we go. Yeah, I was on Discord with a few ASMR friends that I've made, like Laurie and Deep Whispers and a few others. And they were like, what are you doing? I was like, I just watch football. And it was 1-1 at this point. No, it wasn't. It was 1-0 at this point. It got to the end of the game. And I was like, we haven't taken our chances this game. We might concede. And then what's his face scored? And I was like, yes, fucking get it. They were all giggling at me because they were like, we don't understand football. I'm a City fan, but honestly, I'll be happy if Chelsea win. That's what I mean, like, I think both of us are happy if either of us wins. Because it's not Man United winning it, and it's not Tottenham or Arsenal winning it, so... Did I pack Timothy and Suarez? You might have to find out. I don't even think I'd be that gassed if it was Suarez, if I'm being honest. I'm going to head off the stream. No worries, Kensley. Hope you've had a nice day. Or you're all coming together. Big up, clap back. Chelsea is such impressive one. You know what? Chelsea have been very impressive with Tuchel. The thing is, though, like, when was it we were having this discussion that Lampard might be getting sacked? Who would replace Lampard if we were to sack him? And I was like, well, there's one man for the job and it's Tuchel. Lo and behold, Lampard gets sacked and Tuchel comes in and I'm like, look, I am unhappy that Lampard got sacked. I'm still unhappy that he got sacked in the manner that he did. I don't think he was given enough time. But Tuchel's come in and done the job. So I can't really say it was the worst decision, you know. It's like, perspective and hindsight is a big thing. I wasn't happy at the time. I still don't think we treated him correctly. I still don't think we gave him enough time. However, we're playing well now, so I can't complain. And Tuchel's a class manager. It was almost a case of we had to sack him because we didn't want to miss out on Tuchel getting another job. It's Varane sponge. What's Varane sponge? You got Timothy and De Jong out of an 85 times. 5, that's class. Look, it was either Timothy Suarez or Benzema because Messi's forming and the rest of the team's dead. You never know. I hope I learn the British accent with your vids. Oh, no. Actually, to be fair, my accent's probably the easiest British accent to get because I wouldn't class mine as an actual accent. Because I'm from the Midlands, we're sort of an amalgamation of all the others. So there's nothing really distinct about it. Like if you go to like Derbyshire or like deep in Nottingham, they'll be like, you don't, you right, and they'll speak like that. But I just speak how I'd consider normal English. Afternoon, Cal. How you doing, bro? How you doing, broski? Oh, I know who you packed. Go on, Jonas. Who did I pack? Who do you think I packed? Did I tell you who I packed? Is it in my Discord? You've read it. I really hope not. Big up, Stephen. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. You think it's a run? Oh, fair play. It's 2.7 mil. It is correct. No, I haven't seen the Discord. I was going to say, I don't think I put it in the Discord. Do you know what the worst part is? Doing good, mate. Just done Sosa team sees objective. He's broken. Also, I changed my team. I don't think Sosa looked that impressive, to be honest. I thought he looked a little bit dead. What makes him so broken? I'm just doing icon swaps. Wait, is Alexander Isaac gone? Is his objective still there? Because I wanted to do that, but I suppose it's probably gone now. Given the fact it was like... No, it was only last Friday it would have been released. At a minimum, maybe Saturday. Surely it wasn't like a 5-day objective. It's only bloody Wednesday, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. You know what? 1,000,000%. I say, and as much as I don't want to say it, because he's been great since he's been at the club, I say we've been off Giroud this summer. I think this year's the last year we're going to get any sort of money for him. At all. Period. I just looked at the market, can confirm it's Varane. Okay. If you say so. Yeah, I say we try and get as much money for Giroud as we can. Havertz and Abraham as our striker / centre forward thingy. Werner can then play either as a fast attacking striking role or as a versatile cut inside winger. Like, Werner's played the best when he's been on the wing. Havertz has played the best when he's been at centre forward. Tammy plays incredibly well when we need someone that's physical. I don't necessarily think we need Giroud. We just need to put a bit of faith in Tammy. And we've treated him like shit this season, or we really have. Give us an ASMR moan. No. You thought I was going to do it. You thought I was going to do it. £20 donation, I'll do it. That's one game down. My team's now Tim Season Edison, end of an era, Bender moment, Boateng, icon moments, Hierro, Tim Season Diaz, didn't you play 5 at the back, you absolute filth monster. Ozil flashback Cruz, team of the week, Kante, foot birthday, Royce and so on. You play 5-3-2. Class. Right, what's my portfolio on now? £41.20. There we go. Why can't I? You know? Oh, Jonas, have you been kicked out of my Discord? You have been kicked out of my Discord because some dickhead last month, right? Some dickhead, absolute dickhead Ute, decided he wanted to harass everyone in my Discord. He wanted to call everyone names. He wanted to try and leak my address. He blocked everyone in my Discord, bar probably about 20 people. He deleted everyone from the Discord before I could get in there and ban him. Fuck knows who he was. The worst thing is I haven't added anyone to the Discord in like 6 months. So he has to have been in there for 6 months, waiting for the right moment to ban everyone. Oh, I'm hard. Oh. You're 18 in a month and 29 days. I'm getting I thought you said a moped then. Moped for 1.8k. Donating some peas on one of your streams. That is class, bro. Love to see it. Hope you enjoy the moped. Someone asked me earlier, by the way, how's the new car? Sorry if I didn't actually reply, but the new car is... It's a car. It was... It's a... Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't feel like I'm driving a fucking minibus at all. I had to go to M&S this morning. That makes me sound so posh. But we need a Colin the Caterpillar cake for my brother's birthday tomorrow. Someone was like, before you go to work, can you go up and pick a Colin the Caterpillar cake up from M&S? And I was like, yeah, no worries. Trying to park it in a fucking retail car park. I thought I was going to run people over, fam. Jeez, it feels massive. And then, oh my god, and then I was coming out of it because I'd had a Mackey's for my lunch before I started work, right? Coming out of it, I go around a corner, some bloke's trying to fucking reverse out of the car park and spot into my car. I was like, mate, you fucking stupid, mate. And he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. And I was like, just fucking move, right? I get about 2 minutes down the road, and some Amazon delivery driver decides he wants to walk. Like, not walk, run across the road, right? He started walking across the road, and I sort of slowed down-ish, but then he stopped, and I was like, right, okay, so I just carried on going. Next thing you know, he fucking tries to run across the road. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? He ended up having to stop. Honestly, if he didn't stop walking and go around the car, he'd have been straight over the bonnet. Like, genuinely, I was that close to running someone over today. Because he's halfway across the road. I'm already like 10 yards away from him. I can't stop. He stops and then just carries on going and then stops again and has to go around the fucking car. And I was like, fuck my life, I've just almost run. And even the people like across the other side were going, like, what dickhead? What's your opinion on people calling City an oil club? I mean, they're not technically wrong because it's a club born out of the money from someone who owns oil. But at least they're doing things correctly. At least they're investing in the right areas. Teddy, I'm 54 next month. Nice. Luke, should I start saving players for the Ultimate Team this year? Yes, I think you probably should. I've been wasting players. I wasted players today, and I really shouldn't have. Because it was poor. Piss poor. But yeah, I'm probably not going to do, like... If the off-league SBCs come in at 82 rated, I'll do them. Just to get like an 86 plus rated player. At the end of the day, and a team of the season. If more 85 plus player packs come out, and they're 86 rated with a team of the season again, I'm not doing it. It's outrageous prices. You end up having to submit like 7 85 pluses just to get the rating properly. To get 5 85s back, it's just stupid. Opinion on Arsenal's up and coming window, do you think they can be redeemed? No. I think, in my opinion, David Luiz, you need to have a full on football manager season. You need to have a football manager / FIFA career mode season or transfer window where you sell every single one of your players that is shite. You sack your manager. You bring in an absolute tactician. Say to him, here's a piece of paper. Write down players that you want and why. Based on our list of players that we're looking at currently that we think we can afford. And we'll buy them. I think genuinely that is the only way to stop Arsenal. Only way to stop Arsenal from falling. City was successful for the takeover. I mean, yeah, but not in the same regard. Not in the way that they're doing things now. Luke, I've got 6k in my trust fund because of interest, so I'm set. That's class. Just don't, honestly, I mean this in the nicest respect, don't splash your cash on shit. Don't do it. You might think for the here and now, you might say, oh, I'll go get a laptop and I'll go. Don't. Keep it nice. Keep it as another 3 or 4k. Like, obviously, you said you bought your moped for like, what, 2k? I saw well and good. You know, your moped is something that you'll keep for years and years and years, and you'll use it, and then if not, you can sell it and get a new one. That's something that helps in the long run. Don't just go out and buy shit that's stupid. Like, the only reason I spent my uni money on a setup is because I thought, I'm getting this money from uni, and I want to invest in something that's going to be a project, which YouTube was at the time. I thought I'd invest that. Bought my computers. I've bought, screens, microphone, camera, stuff like that. That helped. Would I, if I had 10 grand now, would I spend it on more stuff like that? No. Never. I've got what I need now. If you're going to do it, try and be smart with it. Think long term. Don't have 6k and then think, oh, I'll go take £1,000 to the casino, or I'm going to go on the best night out of my life. You'll look back on that night where you spent £1,000 and you'd think, I can't remember half of the night because I got that drunk and I spent £1,000. Or what you can do is you can spend £100 and go, I can't remember half that night, but I only spent £100. It's all about perspective, boys. When's the next team review? I've had some big changes. Don't know yet. Just keep sending them in and I'll maybe have a look. Bro, I'm getting my A1 license, then a Peugeot Speedfighter stroke for 125cc, and then I'm going to save like a 3.5k out of that. I have 500 quid to spend on some luxuries. That's fair. At least you have a plan for it. You can't go wrong if you've got a nice settled plan and you've budgeted and you've thought, this is what I need, this is what I want. And then, like I say, yeah, don't get me wrong, treat yourself. Don't just be boring with your money. Because it is nice to treat yourself, but put a limit on it, which is good. Which is what I haven't done this month. No, not this month, last month. I went a bit overboard. However, this month I've had to buy clothes. Oh my god, you should see the suits and the shirts and the shoes that I bought. Bruv, I bought 2 pairs of actual shoes. As in like brown leather shoes. Oh, I look fucking sick. Because I need them for this job. And I got the job and I was like, yeah, I'm dead happy. And then I was like, shit, I've got no money and I need to go buy shirts and ties and fucking trousers. don't get me wrong, I had a few shirts and ties, but not like I can wear to a job. Carlo Ancelotti, the smoking manager. Carlo Anchovy. Luke call me crazy, but I think Carlo's get. Don't know about that. I think next season could be class. I also think that this next transfer window, we're going to see a lot of teams. You know how Chelsea had like a mad transfer window last transfer window we bought Havertz and Werner and Mendy and Thiago Silva. We just seemed to buy players that we needed. We are going to see teams like Man United, Liverpool, probably not Man City, but Man City in some respects, PSG, Barcelona, all these big clubs. We're going to see them like splash. We're going to see, it's going to be like fucking the NBA. It's going to be like teams will just swap. Like Depay's on about going to Barcelona, which means someone has to go back the other way more than likely. Or they're just going to splash a lot of money on Depay. It's going to be stupid. We're just going to see player swap galore. What do I think is going to happen to Kane? I can see him if... I don't know. Because I can sort of see Mbappe leaving PSG this season. Jake Crouch, just to let you know, we were just talking about the car. It's massive, but I like it. And it's fancy as fuck. It's got a 3D fucking cockpit. And like your navigation comes up on your actual dashboard, not the screen. I mean, you can have it on the screen, but you also have it on your dashboard when you're driving. So when you drive, you have like a little speedometer here, but the main bit is your car. And it says like turn right, turn left, and it tells you the street you're on and everything. It's fucking sick. Barca, Real and Juve are broke. Why do you think they signed to the Super League? No, I know they're broke. That's why I was talking about the fact that they're going to have player swaps. Because they still need to invest. Don't get me wrong, I know they're broke and they're in debt, but clubs like that aren't just going to go bankrupt. There's going to be investors galore in that. And they're going to... driving my new car... It's not going to be driving my new car, but there is going to be a car tour. But yeah, so with stuff like that, I think we're going to see a lot of player swaps. We're going to see... What about wage disparity? I mean, yeah. But again, it's just going to be a case of letting someone go, dropping someone's wages, maybe selling someone like... This is why the likes of Messi and Ronaldo are probably going to leave Juve and Barca this year. Because Barca are going to go, we will let Messi go on a free transfer. Right, which might seem ridiculous because you could probably get 80 million from Messi, or 50 million given his age. Right, but you're also saving £1 million a week, if not more, £1.5 million a week on wages. That goes straight off your wage bill. So when you think about it, that can go on paying a guy. That's a £30 million transfer, and £20 million in wages over a year. So you could offer a guy, I don't know, pay 30 million for a relatively decent right winger. You know, maybe someone like Muniain's pretty decent, to be fair. I'm just using these as an example. 4 million a week for that. Mate, you're paying him that's a £200 million transfer if you just get him out of your club. That's why Barca are in debt. Think about it, they're £200 million in debt. Hang on a minute, boys. If we let Messi go on a free, that's that £200 million freed up. We can pay the debt off. Okay. Why is their team just turned into prime Messi? Camavinga only has a year left. There we go. Get rid of Messi. Get rid of Busquets, because Busquets is probably on like 300k a week, if not more. Get rid of Busquets. Use the money that you're saving on Busquets to buy Camavinga. That's a class transfer. Get rid of Messi. Buy Depay. Well, whack Griezmann back out on the wing. What's Griezmann been doing at Cam? Whack Griezmann back out on the wing where he plays the best. Yeah, if Juve don't get Champions League, he said he's leaving. So that's Juve with a bit more money. Juve already have Dybala. They already have 6 players. They only got Ronaldo because he was available. And they thought that's going to be incredible. He'll win us the Champions League. Hasn't happened. Get rid of him. Like, I hate to say it, right, and it sounds stupid, because we've had Messi and Ronaldo for so long, and they are the best players to ever. Is Ballon leaving? Mental. Busquets is on nothing a week. Why is he on nothing a week? Oh yeah, Barcelona are 100% buy Aguero, but they've got him on a free. They'll get rid of Messi, and I don't know, Ronaldo to Besiktas. Could you imagine? Yeah, actually, to be fair, Aguero will go to Barcelona on a free transfer. Barcelona will think that's class. Pay him 400k a week because they haven't had to pay a fee, which in my eyes isn't actually the worst thing in the world. There could have been a lot worse transfers than that. But like I say, there's money in clubs. Like, now what was I saying? Yeah, we all treat Messi and Ronaldo like they're gods. These clubs treat fans and money like a business, which is what they should do. They're businessmen at the end of the day, is what's going to happen. Right. Why aren't they going Juve right now? Why are they trying to keep Ronaldo? Why? Ronaldo's like, well, I might leave if they've got Champions League. Why? No, I'm not saying he's what's wrong with them. That's not what I'm saying. Like, far from it. But what I'm saying is, I don't understand Juve's logic of thinking paying him more money will make them win the Champions League. It won't. There's so much money tied up in him. They're struggling. The first thing you do is go, right, what are my biggest... Like, say you lose your job. You look and think, right, how much am I paying out right now? What's the biggest thing that I pay out for? Can I stop paying for it? And that clears up a lot of my money. Yes, I can. I can get rid of that at the end of the year. Yes, it will be upsetting not to have him, but that cuts out a lot of the stress. That frees up a lot of budget that I can then work with. You go and do it. They're paying stupid amount, and this is one of the issues. They've let football get to the stage where players are now demanding so much money that clubs can't even stay afloat. Even the best clubs with the biggest investors can't stay afloat. Without him, they would be 12th. Exactly. No. No. I'm not saying that Ronaldo hasn't been good for them. I'm just saying that with the financial situation they're in, they shouldn't have Ronaldo. They shouldn't. Like, would you rather have one player worth £100 million and everyone else be worth £2 million? Or would you rather 11 players worth £10 million? I'd rather have 11 players worth £10 million. Juve have money. They're not, they're in debt. Like, I'm not being funny. What's to say Barca can't do just as well if Messi isn't at the club? I know he's incredible, but even he's been injured a lot over the past couple of seasons. Ronaldo's been injured a little bit over the last couple of seasons. What's to say them leaving is going to cause Barcelona as a team to do awful? What's to say that if they left and someone else was to replace them, that they wouldn't do just as well as they're doing now? Because there's other players out there. You don't just take Messi out of the team and you've lost a man completely. Do I know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what I'm saying. But they wouldn't get 10th. Barcelona without Messi this season would not get 10th just because his stats have amounted to that many goals and that many specific assists. Don't get me wrong, he does carry. He always has done, he always will be. They're the best in the world. But you can reinvest that money elsewhere and get a much better team elsewhere. You look at the Barcelona defence. If you're missing £200 million, if you remove that £200 million player, buy a £30 million player and reinvest £170 million into other areas of your team that's lacking, like centre-backs, like CDMs, because Busquets, in fact, no, Busquets is class. Like, would you not rather invest 170 million into other areas? Like, you can't just expect one player to carry. There's a reason that Messi's carrying Barca right now, and that's because they can't afford to invest anywhere else because they're paying him fucking too much. That's the whole argument. Is at some point you have to cut your losses. You have to say, okay, we get rid of him for a season. We maybe do not so well. We look at it from that standpoint, but we invest in a potential. Ansu Fati's coming through. He can do a job for Barca on the left or right wing. Okay, we took Griezmann on the left, Ansu Fati on the right. Have whoever it is at centre forward that they want, maybe Aguero at the start of next season, they'll get on a free transfer. There is so much money in Messi that cutting him out now is the best option. And I only say that because in a year or two's time, if Barca would not get Champions League, they will go bankrupt. They wouldn't go bankrupt. It's as simple as that. They wouldn't. They're too big of a team. Too big. When you say Messi is all their money, you don't have a clue. Exactly. Messi is all of their money. Get rid of him and you free all that money up. He's got no transfer value. He has no transfer value whatsoever now. He's leaving on a free transfer this season. I know Barca... No. Not a single player is bigger than a club. Even Messi and Ronaldo. Messi makes all their money when you don't... That doesn't matter. For a club like Barcelona, they can literally advertise any player as their key player. Yes, this is what I'm saying. You have to cut your losses though. Messi, I'm telling you right now, Messi does not bring in £4 million a week in revenue. He doesn't. He doesn't bring in £4 million of revenue a week. They're paying him too much to what he actually brings to the table. If they get rid of him, they free up 200 million. Yes, they lose some in revenue from shirt sales and fan exposure across the world. He does not bring in 5 million a week. You're paying him 4 million a week and he brings in 2 to 3. That's not good. Business-wise, that's poor. You get rid of him now. Yeah, no, I get that but they also get peace from selling other people's merch. Can you imagine if they go, get rid of Messi, we've brought in the king of the Premier League, Sergio Aguero. All of them Argentinian fans are going to go, you know what? Aguero. Yeah, Shrek, that's perfectly put. Like Ronaldo left and we thought, Ronaldo, in zero respect, has made Juve better. He's not made them bigger at all. He's not... Juventus is one of the biggest, if not, I'd argue, the biggest club in the world. Juventus has so much history. It is unbelievable. Like with Inter Milan and AC Milan. Ronaldo is... No. Messi, you can argue it because Messi's been Barcelona through and through and through. Ronaldo is not Juventus. You're completely wrong. If you were to ever go up to anyone, anyone in Juventus, and say, who are your club legends? Not a single one of them will say Ronaldo. If you say, has Ronaldo made Juventus a bigger club? They'd go, no. Don't get me wrong, they'll love him and he's a GOAT. It's as simple as that. Yeah, he sold 200 million. Well done. But he's going to leave. He's going to leave and go to another club and do it there. Then what? Clubs need to stop relying on specific players and paying them stupid amounts of money. Yeah, but Ronaldo's going to leave because Juventus don't offer him anything. This is where Juventus are in the mud. They're going to lose their players because they haven't done well enough. He made their revenue 33% bigger. And? Yeah, it's actually a mental argument. Ronaldo came to Juventus with a chip on his shoulder. He wanted to be the best. He wanted to drag him to where? Juventus 2 seasons ago without Ronaldo finished where? Oh, that's it. They'd won 9 league titles. Juventus with Ronaldo this season. Granted, he won it with them last season, which is fair. Yes, they've had a bad season, and yes, Ronaldo's played well, and he's pretty much dragged them there. But you can't rely on a single player, no matter what size club you are. If you're West Ham and you sign Ronaldo, yes, you can say, oh my god, we've signed Ronaldo. Like, what the fuck? It's Juventus. They've won fuck tons of titles and they've got fuck tons of money. You can't rely on a player like Ronaldo. You bring him in because it's Ronaldo. And that's why they've brought him in. But now they're struggling and they're stuck. Ergo, you need to get rid of the wage bill and reinvest in your infrastructure and your actual players that are at the club. Because something's obviously not working. I mean, Pirlo's a big part of that. Don't get me wrong, I think Pirlo's not the right manager for Juventus. That's part and parcel. Sami Khedira FC. Big up. Would you sell Lampard when he turned 28 because he would be worth most then? No, because however old he was still performing, as is Ronaldo. But Lampard isn't on £1 million a week, is he? Chelsea aren't in a position where they need to be looking at what needs changing within the club. They were at one stage and made changes in the club. We got rid of the likes of John Terry and Frank Lampard. We sold Frank Lampard to Man City. If he didn't go on a free, I can't remember what the deal was. Like, at a certain stage, a club needs to cut their losses on a player. And I think for Messi and Ronaldo, it has to be this year. It has to be. Like, I can see your argument with Messi being Barcelona big. I can see that. He's Barcelona through and through. He's been there all of his life. He brings in so much revenue. I can see that. However, I still think with the Messi situation, with the debt that Barcelona's in, Messi needs to leave. Or they need to let Messi leave. Or get rid and sell him. And cut their losses, because at the end of the day, Barcelona need their money. They need that 200 million in wages. And they will still make just as much money. Obviously not as much. But they can swindle it. They're going to have advertisements. They're going to have new signings this season that they can reinvest a lot of the advertisement money into. Yes, Messi brings in a big population of audience that watch the sport, but at the end of the day, he's just another generation's player. There's going to be young kids watching Barcelona now that think Ansu Fati is going to be the best player in the world. And in 10 years' time, they will look at players like Foden and Mount and Haaland and Mbappe and Neymar the same way we hold Ronaldo and Messi. So there is always going to be a new generation of players that are... Like, if we look back at it, it was R9 Ronaldo. And Ronaldinho brought the money in for Barcelona. Then it was Messi brought the... There are always going to be players that bring in money for Barcelona. Oh, no, yeah, no. I'm just saying. There are going to be players at Barcelona that come through or get signed and that are going to be held in that light. Messi makes 50% of Barcelona. And? So what do? Do you keep him and then just keep paying him £200 million a week until you go bankrupt? Is that what you do? because it's going to happen. He's going to get to 36, 37, 38, however old he might be. And he's just going to... And then he's got no value at all. No one actually wants him after that because he hasn't played properly in a season. He's full of injuries. You can't move him on. He's signed another year's extension. Then you're stuck. Yes, right now he might make 50% of Barcelona's money, but he's not going to in 5 years. 15 years ago, you can say for the next 20 years, he's going to make 50% of our revenue. We keep him. Are we going to keep him if he makes 50% of the revenue for the next year? And then after that, we end up losing 80% of the revenue? No. You need to find these businesses will find out. That's why I'm saying he doesn't... There's a time where Barcelona just need to say, you know what, we'll take the loss, even for a year or two. Even for a year or two, they make more loss than Messi brought to the table. Say over the next 2 to 3 seasons, they make a 20% less than they ever have done. Okay, fine. But as long as they're reinvesting the money that they've saved correctly and in the right areas, then in 5 years' time, you can make 100% of what you're making. Then in 6 years' time, you're making 120%. It's getting to a stage in their careers where they're costing more than they're worth. It's like beating a dead horse. Is that the phrase? I don't know if that's the phrase. Afternoon, Gioni Stoican. Anyway, for Juve it is a bit different, don't get me wrong, because they've got money. They can probably afford to keep Ronaldo for another 2 seasons. It's just a case of whether Ronaldo wants to stay, or whether they're going to end up having to pay him another £100,000 to £200,000 a week just to keep him at the club. If they sell him, they're still 800. Exactly. Yeah, in fact, yeah. Where are you getting these financial statistics from? Number one, I mean, it's fine if you are and you're reading reports. Completely fine. Second of all, if that's the case, if they're £800 million in debt, how is keeping Messi going to help that? In my opinion, Lukaku is world class. He's been so good at Inter Milan. I just think he's a very Serie A type player, though. He's one of those ball at the feet, clinical, get in the right areas. I just think the Premier League's too quick for him. He was great at Everton for a season. Shrek, that's perfectly put. They'll slowly start making money again, rather than slowly losing it. Yeah, I think he goes. I don't know if he goes PSG, though. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, it's probably one of the only clubs that can afford him right now. Shirt sales and sponsorship, that's why they need to keep Messi. Yeah, no, I get that, and we've discussed that. It's just, how long for before you eventually cut your losses? That's what they've been doing for the past 2 seasons. For 2 seasons, they've been riding this. He brings in all this money. He does all this for the club. He does all that for the club. Lukaku should not go back to Man United at all. You think Messi goes to Argentina? Oh, Ronaldo. What do you mean Messi or Ronaldo goes to Argentina? Shrek, I don't agree with you. He does a lot on the pitch. He does too much on the pitch. I just think at the end of the day, like within a season or 2 anyway, he's going to be injured a full season. We're already seeing it now. He's picking up more and more little injuries. My second favourite is my YouTuber behind you deleted their channel. Who was that? You think Messi goes to Argentina? Yeah, I can see that. I can see Ronaldo even going back to Portugal. Now that Bruno Fernandes has gone to Man United, I genuinely think we might see him back at Sporting. Javier ASMR. Was he really? I think I watched 1 or 2 of his videos a while ago. Yeah, to be fair, Shrek, I don't agree with you on that point. He does do something on the pitch. I just don't think he does. He's just not on the pitch as much as he should be for £2 to £4 million a week. Like, what you're going to see, right, think about it this way, right? Messi does bring all these viewers to Barcelona, but only so much as he plays. People won't continue to watch if he's not actually on the pitch. People won't turn up to the games that are only going for Messi. If you're only going for Messi, you're not going to go if he's injured for the next 8 months because he's picked up a little ankle injury. Because we've seen it with Zlatan. He's picked up a knee injury and he might not even make the Euros. Messi's getting to that age where he's going to start picking up injuries the same as Ronaldo, where people aren't going to watch the game or pay the prices or buy the shirts if he's not actually going to play. He should go to the Premier, be like a Cavani, but for a different team. No, if Ronaldo does go back to the Prem, it'll only be for Man United. Can you not see him going back to Portugal, really? The scenes when he goes to Atletico Madrid. Man said Cavani. Exactly, Ronaldo's already done it in the Prem. That's why I don't think he'll go back to the Prem. Lukaku should come back to Everton. You know what? Carlo Ancelotti, I can see it. But I don't think Everton are going to pay the price that Inter are now going to demand now that they've won the league and he was their star striker. I don't think they're going to pay the price. Simple as that. I also think that Man City could go for a player like Lautaro Martinez because they've been looking at him for 2 or 3 seasons. And now that he's had a season where he hasn't really played much. Wait, has he played much? Let's have a look. Lautaro Martinez. He's made 35 appearances, got 16 goals. He's actually played a lot more. I heard, who was it talking about? It was someone on the kickoff the other day talking about the fact that he's had a bit of a dead season. That's still a pretty consistent season in my eyes. 35 appearances, 16 goals, 8 assists. For a team that's won the league, you can't really complain, can you? The thing is, Ronaldo's made far too much money now to even care about how much money he's on a week. Ronaldo's at a stage now where I think he just wants to play football for the love of playing the game again. Like, he's not doing well enough at Juventus, so he probably wants to leave Juventus, but that's because of what Juventus need as a club. They need to be winning titles and getting there. If Ronaldo was to leave Juventus, I think it's going to be a case of him finally going, you know what, I want to play at a club where I'm happy and I just love playing football and I can still win a few trophies. If he goes back to Sporting, that happens. Even if he takes a 50% pay cut, I don't think it's going to bother him that much. He's the richest sportsman in the world. The richest athlete, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh no, I've got Silver Turkish League, that's how I'm doing this. I'm doing the Turkish League and Silvers at the same time. I've got a suspicious feeling that it wasn't Turkish League I needed. Was it? It might have been. Would love to see him back at... Yeah, I don't think it will happen. Real have got not enough money. They're already within their sort of phase of rebuilding under the likes of Benzema as their key player. They've got Zidane back as manager. I think, if anything, we're going to see Real Madrid invest what they have got left. Juventus stock went up 141% when he joined, so my 33 was wrong before. And Juventus need to be careful, because if they don't back out of the Super League agreement, then they're not. They haven't even got a league. Because Serie A have already said that they're not going to be in the league next season if they're still in it. What am I going for icon swaps? I'm doing the icon moments pick, the icon moments pack, and the 84 times 20 players. Spanish League are dead now without Ronaldo to bring in the views. But like I say, we're still in this transition period of the new generation of players coming through that will bring in the views. We're at a stage where the actual football itself needs to be entertaining. It's something that we've missed. We've had the likes of Messi and we've had the likes of Ronaldo for so long. Can you not, like, even just the people commenting right now, can you not hear how entitled you are to say, oh, La Liga's shit because it hasn't got Ronaldo in it? Do you actually watch the football or the player? Because in my eyes, La Liga's been the most entertaining it ever has been, because you've got 3 teams at the top and there's a point between them. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's fucking entertainment. Where's the league? Oh, I can't fucking see the league. There we go, BBC Sport. There's 2 points between Atletico Madrid, Barcelona and Real Madrid. Yes, the quality might not be as good as it was when fucking Ronaldo's there, or when Messi performs at his peak performance, but is it not entertaining? You don't enjoy Spanish football. That's fair. No, don't get me wrong, it's fair. This Premier League hasn't been entertaining because Man City have run away with it come the end of the season. It's been entertaining because West Ham have been up there, because the likes of Aston Villa had such a good start to the season and beat Liverpool 7-2. Does that mean we should just bin off Van Dijk? No. We're in a transition period where there isn't the quality that we've been used to, and that makes us sound so entitled. It really does. We've been spoiled for the past 20 years with so many iconic players. Now's a time where players like Mount, Foden, even De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, Haaland, Mbappe, Neymar, they're all going to take the reins. Give it 2 seasons. They're going to be the best players in the world. And it's going to be them teams that we start seeing people enjoy. I think Bundesliga is pretty entertaining, to be fair. There's not really any defensive teams, but Bayern being... Yeah, Bayern Munich is the far better team. So it's always them that's probably going to win it. But when a team like Leipzig... Like, if you want to start watching Bundesliga football, now's probably the best time. Because you've got the likes of Leipzig that are investing so much money into players and teams and running it like a business, which all of the Bundesliga hate. So they're like the most hated team in the Bundesliga, but they're still doing well. You've got the likes of the Dortmunds and the Bayern Munichs. You've got the likes of Schalke, who've been a Bundesliga legendary club for years, getting relegated. It's all cracking off. It's just... Prem has been decent. No, yeah. Prem has been decent. I'm not saying it's been shit, as in it's been terrible. But in terms of actual... It's probably been the best it has been, bar Man City winning it. If we're looking for between 2nd and 10th place, it's probably been the most entertaining it has been. But everyone watches different leagues for different reasons. Some people like watching Italian football because of the possession-based football that gets played. It's defensive, it's very methodical. Premier League is very physical, it's very fast-paced and entertaining. Entertaining in my eyes of getting forward, getting goals, other than like, Burnley and how was it Conte or Sarri that played that just 1,000,000% defensive football, and we won a Europa League, and I was like, okay, we've won a Europa League, but I'm not entertained. It wasn't good. Do I think Sancho goes United? I do think he goes United this year. I think Man United can probably afford it now. Danny Ings a good... No. Not in my eyes. I like Danny Ings. I think he's great. I think he's got quality. He's not an Aguero replacement. I think Jesus is better than Danny Ings in a Man City squad. And there's a reason they want a new striker, because he's not playing enough. Bundesliga's the greatest league because all the clubs around... Yeah. No, it makes sense. I like the 51% ownership thing. It was only a matter of time before we saw Sancho back at the Premier League anyway. It's only a matter of time before he comes back. Where do I think Haaland's going? I think he's going... I think he could be... I think he's going Man City. If he doesn't go Man City, I don't understand why. For me, Man City is the obvious choice. It's the club his dad's a legend at. he's completely opposed to Man United because Roy Keane ruined his dad's career. Sort of, there's that revenge sort of villain arc there. It's the year where Aguero leaves and they're looking to bring in a new striker. He fits sort of Pep's system of, very direct, somewhat tiki-taka passing, but at the same time, the outside players like the wingers, players, cams, and like what's the word I'm looking for? Like ball playing players that can play into feet, and they need a clinical striker. Aguero has always been that sort of fast, physical, clinical striker that they've always had. Haaland sort of seems to fit that and is being moulded into that sort of style. I don't see why he wouldn't go. Like, if Haaland signs for the likes of, say, he's not going to, but say he signs for Bayern Munich, he doesn't get into their team. He signs for PSG. Yes, he gets into PSG's team, obviously. But you've got Mbappe at striker. Does that mean Mbappe moves? How does Haaland try and jostle that with Neymar and Mbappe at the club? It gets a bit frisky. Like, there's literally an opening at Man City. You go. You're guaranteed that's your position then. Anyway. I think Tuchel's a very good second half master. Like, he takes the first 45 minutes in. He really does. And you can see it whenever the second half starts. Chelsea are like a completely different team. Similar to how Ole Gunnar's like a second half comeback merchant. We play a very nice soak up the pressure. Or we try and score a goal, but we sort of play our game in the first half. Score a goal, sit back, and then Tuchel sort of looks at what's happening, is very tactical and goes, right, this is what I've spotted, this is what we can do. Same against Man City. We went a goal down. It was a case of him going, right, what weaknesses have we exploited? Okay, so their defence is actually quite deep compared to their midfielders. Their midfielders like to get forward a little bit. Rodri is pretty slow. Can you pick up the ball? He noticed that Kante was a spare man in that midfield because they were just pressing and pressing and pressing, but they weren't pressing Kante because they expect Kante to be a defensive midfielder. So what he said to Kante was, the minute we pick up the ball on the wide areas near the half. Don't get me wrong, I feel for Arsenal supporters because their club have literally rotted away for a few seasons, and it ain't good. How is that not full chemistry? There we go. Goodbye. It's literally like they need to delete the club and start over. Right, what rating are we going for, boys? I'm going for an 86. I think we'll get an 86. Hey, best, just dog 49. People disregard Arsenal as a club as a whole just for the last 5 years of poor league finishes. Bro, the thing is, they're going down. They're getting worse and worse. They haven't got a good manager. I rate Arteta. I think he's a good man. I just don't think he's the manager Arsenal need. He's not experienced as a manager. He hasn't got what it takes to dig in deep. They've got poor quality players. They are their players are either very good but very individual. Like Lacazette and Aubameyang have been at the club for so many years now. Was it like 4, 5, 6 years? And not once have I seen them have one good performance together. Big up Dido, afternoon. How are you doing, bro? Not once have I seen them have one good performance when they've both been in the same team. They're doomed. They are. The stream's frozen. I really hope it isn't. You're a bit drunk. Oh my god. Right. In 5 minutes, I want to hop on Discord and talk to you. I want to see it. I want to see how drunk you are, bro. Oh no. Right, we're going to do this. What range do you think the player's going to be? I'm going 86. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shite bag. We'll take the 81 in form. Their team reads worse than Leicester, West Ham, Everton, Wolves, and not to mention... Yeah, exactly. I think our dressing room is full of too many... That's it. Big L, big L. I'm on mute. I'm not on mute, you dickhead. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream there, to be fair. The room's literally just... It's either players with egos that earn too much money to put in a good performance, or players that genuinely haven't got the quality to put in a good performance. I hate, like... Xhaka is... Like, who have they got as captain? Smith Rowe, right. Smith Rowe, I actually highly rate. I think he's got a lot of potential. Saka obviously has a lot of potential. Ødegaard has shown promise in a bad side. I don't think Ødegaard will want to stay. Hey, let's subscribe to that. Die, you're nicking on my subscribe. In fact, you've got more than me nowadays. What you took, bro, fuck off. I want your subs. What do you mean? Die, hey, how much you on now? 26 fucking K. 20. You've got twice as many as me, bro. Bro, I want some of your subs. What's happening? How have you swindled that? Just because you get a GB shout out, you think you know everything? Nah, I was gassed when I saw that though. Yeah, big up, everyone wants to marry me, bro. Arsenal have less potential than Everton and Leicester. Oh yeah, 100%. Big up. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream pretty soon. Should we see what my... Should I show you my Coinbase? See how much money I'm on. I've refreshed it by accident, shit. My portfolio. 40... Oh, it's dropped another 30p. What's happening? No, we should start Jota centre forward. I think Jota can play... Yeah. I actually quite like the idea of Jota at centre forward. He's what Firmino used to be. I think Firmino's lacking confidence, personally. Firmino has quality. He's obviously got quality. He's done it for 2-3 seasons at Liverpool. He's had a season to 2 where he just hasn't quite been it. Big up, Dado. We love the support. Anyway, I'll be back maybe tomorrow night, but it's my brother's birthday, so it depends what we're doing in the afternoon for his birthday. And then I'll be back again probably Thursday night, probably, because I want to play some F1. I want to just chill out, play some more FIFA. Hey, I just met you. Why is that in mid? Yeah, the thing is, Wolves lost Jimenez and lost a lot of momentum because of injuries, and then just haven't been the right since. Adama Traore hasn't come back and been right since. So it's just sad to see, really. It's my brother's birthday tomorrow. My birthday's in September, bro. Right, what's that? Oh, it's on 51p. See, it's gone up another 1 pence. It's gone up 10% in 24 hours, 30% in a week, 24% in a month, and 900% the past year. I'm going to be gassed if that keeps going up and up and up and up. What about compound? In a week, it's gone up 2%. In a month, up 90%. In a year, it's gone up 1,000%. See, this is it, look. Compound was on 100-ish, £100-ish, 90, 80 to 100 for months and months and months. February hit, jumps up to 300, levels off, jumps up to 500, £600, and now it's on £600. No worries, Dido. See you in a bit, lad. If we look at Ampleforth overview for the year, it's only been going since April 2021. Outrageous, it's on £20, so it's not really much for that. I'll chat to you later still, BC lads. I'll chat to you later still, cuz. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll catch you later, good.